In the world of toys, there are those that are innocent and entertaining, and those that arouse curiosity and leave behind mysterious questions. The Labubu doll was the beginning, but it quickly turned into a mystery that terrifies millions around the world. Is it just a small toy? Or is there something dark hiding behind its bright eyes and mysterious smile? At the beginning of 2025, the Labubu doll was just one new toy among thousands on the market, but it quickly took over social media platforms, gaining immense popularity among influencers and celebrities, until it became a fashion icon that everyone was trying to acquire. But as it became more popular, strange stories began to emerge, and mockery turned to fear. Talk began to revolve around a doll bearing an ancient curse that drove its owners to experience unnatural things. Have you ever encountered something mysterious in your daily life? Do you believe in hidden energies surrounding the things we use? Where does the Labubu doll come from? To understand this phenomenon, we must go back to the beginning. The Labubu doll is not just a random doll, it is the creative fruit of a Hong Kong artist named Kasing Lung. In 2015, Kasing created a series of strange and colourful characters in a book called Monsters, inspired by European fairy tales and Norse mythology. He drew characters that seemed strange and full of magic and fantasy, including Labubu, a mischievous creature with big ears and a mysterious smile. Then, in 2019, the character was turned into a collectible doll through Pop Mart, which uses a blind box system, where people buy the doll without knowing what it will look like in advance, creating an element of surprise and addiction. But its true popularity exploded in 2024, when Blackpink's Lisa appeared carrying a Labubu doll, making millions immediately want to own it, especially in Asia, and then around the world. Do you think innocent toys can become a symbol of horror because of people's interpretations? Or is it just a coincidence? Curse theory, Labubu or Pazuzu. But as her fame grew, dramatic comparisons began to circulate online between the Labubu doll's features and those of a terrifying ancient creature called Pazuzu, a demon from Mesopotamian mythology said to bring disease and destruction. Images of the Pazuzu statues and the doll were widely circulated, with some claiming that the terrifying smile and glowing eyes perfectly resembled the features of this ancient demon, sparking a wave of terror and fear among many. Do you think the similarity in features between the Labubu doll and an ancient demon is just a coincidence? Or is there a bigger story behind this resemblance? Reactions: from mania to mass panic. On social media, people were divided between those who laughed at the matter and considered it a mere nonsense and a myth, and those who began to feel fear and anxiety, especially after the spread of stories about the doll's strange movements at night, seeing animals exhibiting unusual reactions, and disturbing dreams for their owners. Some influencers decided to disown the doll, sharing videos of themselves burning their dolls, fearing the hidden powers they might hold. The phenomenon began to spread like wildfire, with people sharing warnings and advice about getting rid of the toy. Have you heard or witnessed stories of strange things happening around toys or dolls? Do you think collective fear can create new realities? Investigation: what's the truth behind this doll? Is all this panic worth it? Let's look at the facts objectively. Designer Kasing Lung has repeatedly emphasized that the Labubu doll was inspired by his imagination and childhood stories, and had no connection to demons or ancient myths. Mythology and history experts say the doll's resemblance to Pazuzu is normal, as strange facial features are not unique to any one creature and do not indicate a curse or evil. Psychologists have explained that the state of admiration and awe that people experience with the doll stems from a psychological phenomenon called the uncanny valley, where something is similar to something familiar but has some strange differences, which arouses in us a feeling of anxiety and unease. The dark side, the spread and impact of copycats. Amid all this hype, there were also poor quality knockoffs, dubbed Lafufu, that appeared on the market. These copies contained unsafe materials, a strange smell, and sometimes distorted features, further terrifying their owners. These knockoffs added a new layer of anxiety, and provided further evidence for those who believed there was something mysterious about the Labubu doll. Official responses: is the doll banned? Some countries have taken strict measures against the Labubu doll, confiscating large quantities or banning its sale, not because of a curse, but rather due to concerns about public safety, psychological distress among children and young people, and the spread of counterfeit versions that may cause health problems. Ultimately, the Labubu doll remains just a doll, a toy designed to attract attention and curiosity. But as humans, we tend to project our fears and fantasies onto the things around us. Perhaps there is no real curse, but rather a story about how a simple thing can become a modern myth through the power of the internet and its enormous influence on our collective consciousness. If the Labubu doll arouses such fear and doubt in us, perhaps the real question is, what do we see in the mirror when we stare into the eyes of this strange doll? If an ordinary doll can incite such panic, what does this say about our ability as humans to transform fantasy into reality? If you enjoyed these investigations, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications button to receive all new investigations that take you deeper into mysteries and myths. And now, finally, what is your final opinion? An innocent game or a real curse? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. See you in the next episode, and don't forget to always ask questions, because the truth always lies behind the questions.